Good early afternoon, everyone. It is Friday, May 3rd, about 12:20 here early in the afternoon, and welcome into the early day portion of our video weather discussion here. And we are going to discuss the next storm system that's going to be coming up, and that's going to be for tomorrow on Saturday. We're expecting another opportunity for some showers, thunderstorms across portions of the state for your Saturday. Also could be looking at an isolated severe weather risk with some of that activity as well. But we're going to start off here today with a wide view of the visible satellite here across the country today. We have a storm system here up at the top of the screen moving up through Canada. Big cold front coming down from that through our region. That cold front is now past much of the state of Illinois. That's with the storm system that moved through yesterday that brought all of those rain and thunderstorms yesterday and overnight last night to the state. That cold front is sweeping through now. And then our next storm system is actually going to be taking shape today across the plain states. And that next storm system is going to move up into our region as we head into Saturday. So, with that said here, let's jump to one of the weather forecast models to take a look at things here. And as we go through the day today, much of the state is going to be dry today. Much of the state is going to see a good amount of sun today. Much of you will stay dry across much of the state today. However, if you're down here across southern Illinois, that cold front is going to continue to be moving through the region, so we could see a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms today across portions of far southern Illinois. Not overall going to be that big of a deal, but nonetheless, we could be dealing with a couple of maybe isolated showers and thunderstorms down there across southern Illinois for today as that frontal boundary continues to sweep through. The bigger story is going to be as we head into Saturday. So, as I mentioned, our next storm system is going to be taking shape across the plain states today. There's going to be quite a bit of shower, thunderstorm, and severe weather activity across the plain states today. And that storm system is going to start to shift off towards the east as we go through tonight. So by the time we get to early Saturday morning here, there's going to be some showers and thunderstorms just to our west here Saturday morning from Minnesota down through Iowa, Nebraska, northwest Missouri, down into Kansas. This is early Saturday morning here. And as we move deeper into Saturday morning, you can see as that activity does continue to move off towards the east here, it does start to weaken as it approaches Illinois. But some of that activity may linger just enough to get into northwestern and western Illinois here during the early afternoon, the middle of the day here. So maybe the chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms by the time we get to midday or early afternoon from northwestern Illinois down through western Illinois, close to the St. Louis area as well. Then this activity will regenerate, and there will also be some new development as we head during the afternoon here, probably on the periphery of an outflow boundary that'll probably be in place ahead of that other activity. So we'll see some regeneration and development of new activity from Wisconsin down through Illinois, down through Missouri during the afternoon on Saturday. And then as you can see here, that activity then moves off towards the east as it affects portions of the state of Illinois. So by the time we get to evening and then into Saturday night, that activity weakens as it then moves into Michigan, Indiana, and Kentucky. So switching over here to our severe weather forecast here for Saturday. And I could tell you right off the bat, we have changed absolutely nothing from our first forecast that we issued last night. So as you can see here, the entire state of Illinois, we have under a level 1 severe thunderstorm risk. Once again, this is for Saturday into early Saturday night. And this is for the opportunity of a isolated severe thunderstorm threat across these areas. So once again, we're not expecting any sort of significant or widespread severe weather on Saturday. That's just not going to happen. However, there's just enough of a marginal environment in place that does look like we'll have the opportunity for isolated severe weather across the state on Saturday. Should any strong to severe thunderstorms do end up, if they do end up developing and occurring, hail and damaging winds will be the main threats with that activity here. And once again, the time frame on that is pretty much from midday Saturday into early Saturday night. With that said here, let's check into the video chat here early this afternoon. See RO checking in. Also see Deborah checking in. Peoria weather area scanner checking in. Dude Guy on YouTube wants to know about next Tuesday. Yes, there is another chance for potentially some severe weather coming up across the state early next week as well, right around that Tuesday and Wednesday time frame. Now, it's a little bit too early to get into specifics regarding that, but nonetheless, we are watching the likelihood for another storm system to come in for Tuesday into Wednesday, and it is looking increasingly likely that we'll have another threat for severe weather across at least a large portion of the state for Tuesday and into Wednesday. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on that, and we'll provide you more information as we go here forward in the next couple of days here. Jamie checking in from McHenry County, wondering about timing. So timing for tomorrow around your portion of northeastern Illinois will be pretty much from midday through late afternoon, right around your area. Jeff checking in, wondering if we might see a level 2 or 3 risk. No, not expecting that for tomorrow at all. It is very, very, very likely that this is going to remain an isolated severe thunderstorm risk for Saturday. See Marissa checking in from down in Edwardsville, Rhonda over in Minden, also Sharon and Mantino. Yes, all of you folks also will have that opportunity for some showers and storms. Maybe an isolated severe weather risk as well. Jackie checking in here from Palos Hills. Need to know about the Darien area for Sunday. Not really expecting any sort of weather for the area on Sunday. So some good news there. Not really expecting much in the way of weather for Sunday. So your event of the Special Olympics should be good to go for Sunday. Sharon checking in, wondering what the levels mean. Our levels are pretty much the same as the Storm Prediction Center. They use, words like marginal, slight, elevated, moderate, high. They also use numbers for their risk. So that's what we use here. So our level 1 risk is essentially equal to a marginal risk from the Storm Prediction Center, and it goes upward from there. Our level 2 risk is the same as a Storm Prediction Center slight risk. Our level 3 risk is equal to a Storm Prediction Center enhanced risk, and so on. Level 4 would be moderate from the Storm Prediction Center, and our level 5 risk would be the SPC's high risk. So those risk levels are based on coverage. So anytime you see the level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 risk, it is always based on coverage, not severity. And a lot of people actually don't know that. And the same goes for the Storm Prediction Center. When you see those marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, and high risks, they are all based on coverage, not severity of severe weather. And like I said, a lot of folks actually don't know that. They think it's based on severity when you see these risk levels. But whether it's our forecast or the Storm Prediction Center, once again, to reiterate, they are based on coverage, not severity. Now, in terms of severity, both us and the Storm Prediction Center use this little graph down here. So anytime you see any of those risk levels with these little dashed lines, which is called hatching, anytime you see those little dashed lines called hatching, that's when we're forecasting areas that could see some very significant severe weather, whether it be numerous tornadoes, severe tornadoes, very large hail over 2 inches in diameter, or damaging winds over 75 miles an hour. That's when we would be forecasting significant severe weather. When you see this hatching down here, it looks like little dashed lines. It really sticks out on the map when you see that on there. So that's when we're forecasting the significance of severe weather. And the same goes for the Storm Prediction Center. If you visit their website and look at their severe weather forecast maps, sometimes you'll see that little bit of hatching. They're like little dashed lines on the map. That's when they are forecasting that significant severe weather as well. So a lot of people actually don't know what the forecasts actually mean. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight onto how things work with the severe weather forecast, whether it's from us here at ISC or the Storm Prediction Center as well. And it does look like that helped quite a few of you this morning, so that's good to see. Some of you are in the know now, if you were not before. But with that said here, getting back to the forecast once again, a quick summary here. Another round of showers and thunderstorms expected across portions of the state for your Saturday. Showers and thunderstorms will be possible anywhere from Saturday morning into early Saturday night across the state. However, the time frame we'll be watching for an isolated severe thunderstorm threat is going to be pretty much from midday Saturday into early Saturday night. Once again, that's when we could see an isolated, because once again, it's based on coverage. So when you're looking at a level 1 risk, that's a very isolated risk. Whereas you work up to like a level 2 risk, that would be more the chance of a scattered severe thunderstorm compared to isolated at level 1. And then if you were to be in a level 5 risk, for example, that's when there would be severe thunderstorms everywhere. It would be numerous. It would be pretty much an outbreak at a level 5. So once again, tomorrow, as you can see here, we're only at a level 1 risk, so it's a very low risk, isolated risk overall across the state for your Saturday. Once again, not expecting widespread and not expecting significant severe weather on Saturday. This is overall a low risk and generally an isolated severe thunderstorm risk from midday Saturday through early Saturday night. And if any of those severe thunderstorms do occur, once again, hail and damaging winds will be the main threats with that activity. But that'll wrap it up here for early this afternoon. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back on later tonight with another update regarding the weather forecast for your Saturday. Until then, though, everyone enjoy your Friday.